In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 amazing board games. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. The finest board games should be entertaining and serve to foster ties between friends and family. To build our recommendation for the greatest board games, we evaluated age appropriateness, game duration, playing style, theme, and the maximum number of players permitted. You'll always want to make sure that you choose a game that is suitable for the age of the participants and isn't too lengthy that people become tired and stop before someone wins. And if you're arranging a game night with a big number of people, you'll want games that can fit all of you. Number 10. Ticket to Ride, Original. The cross-country rail game Ticket to Ride has almost 13,000 ratings, with 86% of them being 5 stars. 91 reviewers noted that the game, which involves collecting kinds of trains in order to claim rail networks throughout North America, was incredibly straightforward to master, while another 91 rated the gameplay as simple. There were 153 reviews that hailed it as a fantastic game for families, with 11 especially mentioning their adolescents really loved playing. The maker claims it's suited for 2 to 5 players, but numerous reviews reported 6 people could enjoy it, while one couple said they loved playing it by themselves on date night. Overall, reviewers indicated that a game normally ran from 40 minutes to an hour. There's also a European version, which British board game designer Will Sorrell tells us is one of his favorite. Number 9. Labyrinth. No two games of Labyrinth will be the same, owing to the arrangement of the board changing each time. 71 reviewers talked highly of the strategy involved in this game, which lets players modify the labyrinth pattern in the chase of riches. The rapid thinking may mean it's less appropriate for younger players. One reviewer noted their 5-year-old didn't comprehend the strategic part, however, in one family a 7-year-old is the reigning champion. In all, the manufacturer recommends 2 to 4 players, and some families have noted that working in 2 teams is a fantastic way to assist younger children learn the ropes, while one father has noted that he and his daughter could squeeze in a short game before dinner time. In all, 3676 ratings have been given to the game, with 87% of them being 5 stars. Number 8. Dixit. One reviewer compares Dixit, which has 2,414 reviews and an average rating of 4.7 stars out of 5, to the game show Call My Bluff, except that it involves abstract, drawn image cards instead of traditional picture cards. Once a round has been completed, the active player, sometimes referred to as the storyteller, is required to describe one card, and the other players are required to match that description with one of their own cards. Afterwards, the cards are shown, and the remaining players must place bets with tokens on which card they believe is that of the storyteller, with the ultimate aim being to accumulate 30 points. Despite the fact that the setup seems to be hard, 53 reviewers said that the gameplay was simple once you got into it. The game was also noted as being excellent for older children or anybody with a strong imagination, due to the esoteric and abstract nature of the graphic cards, which were labeled as such by reviewers. One parent said that her 12-year-old was excellent at conjuring up esoteric illusions, but her 8-year-old struggled to figure out how to play the game. Another described it as deceptively easy yet shockingly challenging, and there were 162 reviews that mentioned how much fun it was to play the game. Number 7. Splendor. In this list, Splendor is the most highly rated game, with 5 stars in 93% of the 3,389 reviews it has received. The Renaissance-themed trade game can be completed in 30 minutes or less, and it received high marks from 34 reviewers for its speed. Despite this, one reviewer said that the game is full of complicated techniques, and that each game has a distinct feel to it. Another person said that it is preferable to play with more than 2 people since there is a greater chance of sabotage by your opponents. The maker claims that it is best suited for children aged 10 and above, however not all of the reviews agreed. One father, who runs a board game club in his neighborhood, claims that his 7- and 10-year-old children became experts in an hour or 2 games. Number 6. Monopoly Speed. A popular choice among parents and players looking to go through the original property game in a shorter amount of time, this faster-paced version has been well received. It received positive feedback from 38 reviewers who praised its speed when compared to the standard version. Because each player has their own dice, they are able to move, buy, and collect money at the same time. The game's speed was mentioned in 15 other reviews, with one parent stating that it was fast-paced enough to draw her adolescent away from his iPad. Similarly, a third person said that his family could play 3 games in one rainy day, when before, a single game would take 3 days owing to tantrums and upsets. Additionally, one player said that the game's simplified mechanics, i.e., the lack of structures, as well as the simplified rent and buy expenses, made it simple for their 6-year-old to learn the rules. It's crucial to recognize that not every new feature was well accepted. The speech recognition function, for example, garnered a number of negative reviews, but the game can still be played successfully without it. Number 5. Monopoly Classic. In the absence of a more simple variant, the traditional Monopoly game continues to be widely regarded. It has had a total of 2,685 reviews on Amazon, with an average rating of 4.7 stars out of 5. 199 reviewers deemed it a classic, and 21 said it was their family's favorite board game. Number 4. Jaipur. Jaipur is a 2-player card game that includes trading between players over the course of 2 rounds. It takes around half an hour, and has a total of 1,400 reviews, with 90% of them being 5 stars, and an average rating of 4.9 stars out of 5, according to the site. It has received 56 positive reviews, with the majority stating that it is one of the finest card games for 2 people because to its relatively basic style and brisk speed. According to one reviewer, he purchased it for his wife as a souvenir of their vacation to Jaipur, and the illustrated cards were a major selling feature for him. The game was usually in rotation between Monopoly and Carcassonne, according to another reviewer who identified themselves as a semi-advanced player in their assessment. Number 3. Pandemic. When compared to the other games, Pandemic is a little different in that it includes players, ranging from 2 to 4, working together to halt the spread of 4 epidemics while also discovering possible treatments for each. According to one parent, the cooperative aspect of the game allowed them to play 6 games back-to-back on Boxing Day with their 10-year-old son, who expressed delight in the experience. Another parent said that by participating in a game that required collaboration and communication, younger siblings were able to learn the rules more quickly than when all 4 participants were in direct competition with one another. Currently, it is the highest-rated cooperative board game, with 5,100 5-star ratings on Amazon alone, out of 6,013 total. Number 2. Articulate. From the family that had 3 generations playing together to the family who has played Articulate every Christmas for the last 5 years, more than 1 in every 5 evaluations for Articulate said that it was the finest game for families to play. The game, which, for those who don't know, is similar to charades, but with the option to talk, has had a total of 2,572 reviews, with an average rating of 4.8 out of 5 stars. 94 reviewers thought it was a lot of fun, and 71 claimed it was the finest board game they'd ever played. Number 1. Rory Story Cubes Game. However, despite the fact that it does not really require a board, this game and its story prompt cubes are among the most well-liked, especially among lone players. The set includes 9 dice, each of which has 6 distinct pictures, and numerous reviews have said that they are good for use in schools. 110 of the 3,788 evaluations said that they were a brilliant storytelling resource, especially in schools, where 28 instructors stated that they were excellent for homework assignments and creative writing sessions, among other things. According to one father, they helped to stimulate his son's creativity in the evenings, which helped him with his schoolwork. Another parent said that they were excellent gifts for school buddies. If you are interested to buy any of the products, all product links are in the description, so make sure to check it. Which is your favorite board game? Let us know in the comment box below. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Thank you.